Hello everybody, this is All's House Gaming, and welcome to our new series of Hollow Knight. Yeah, I've been playing a fair amount of Metroidvanias, and, well, I figure I may as well tackle one of the most popular ones, at least as far as I can see, out there. Because, yeah, this one was extremely popular when it came out, and it got a lot of free content added to it, so I figure may as well. Plus, you know, between 9 Years of Shadow and Biogun, I've kind of really been getting into this. Let's see, I'm gonna get rid of this one because that was just for my audio testing. I didn't get very far in the game. I think I got as far as the Soul Master, I believe he's called. And then I stopped playing for some time. Because that's kind of my life, and the fact that, too much stuff is coming out, not enough time to play it all. Matter of fact, a lot of the times, the only time I really finish a game is when I'm doing it for the channel. Huh. Well, anyways, let us start a new game. Oh, and as is always the case, if there's anything that's too loud or too quiet, please let me know in the comments section. I will do my best to fix it. In the wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we changed base instincts we redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hallownest by Monomon the Teacher. Well, that can't be good. And here we are. A little bug guy with a nail upon their back, and nothing else. Now, as is tradition with most Metroidvanias, head to the left. And you get a secret. All we can do is jump and attack. For now. Though we can do some other techniques with just that. Like we can pogo jump off of enemies with that down attack. Something you're gonna wanna master. Now, we only start out with 5 hit points, which I think is actually more than we started with in Biogun. But, yeah, if you take a close look, you'll see a lot of the inspiration that Biogun took from Hollow Knight. I mean, obviously Biogun was more of a gun-based combat, and this is more melee-based. And I'm already failing basic jumps. That's a good sign. Ah, yes. And that's a hazard. In certain areas, stalactites can fall on you. Higher beings. They're talking about me. These words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold B. Yeah, same as the energy. Hold B to focus soul and heal. Of course, for now that's all we can do with it, but eventually we're going to get new abilities that make use of soul. So, making sure you have enough is important. And as is the case, I am going to be using one of Damajin's maps for this. Though this one is a lot more crowded, which actually kind of makes sense, because, well, there's a lot of content to this. But anyways, these things we're collecting, geos, I believe they're called. And they are used as currency, and we're gonna need a lot of it, because there's some important stuff, especially early on, that we need to collect, or that we need to purchase. And unfortunately, it's gonna be a while before we can get something that can magnetize the geo to us. Ah, this. We're gonna want to break this open. That gives us 2 temporary masks. Masks are our health. And it's basically a free extra hit, but once it's gone, it's gone. If I recall correctly from watching Indie Mouse's video on this, there is one door in particular that requires having a lot of these blue masks. In order to open it. We'll go down into here. Can't get across that, and we won't be able to for a while. That's kind of the problem with Geo, is that it can kind of end up in places where, well, you can't get through. And this is, well, subtly teaching us of a mechanic in that there are some entryways, doors, whatever you want to call them, that can only be opened from one side, but once open, you can make use of them as a shortcut. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hollow Nest. Yeah, something tells me it ain't gonna be, ain't gonna be all that eternal. At least not in the good sense. Dirtmouth, the fading town. Hello. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared. Headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such a great thing after all. Many used to come, hoping the kingdom would fulfill their desires. Hollow Nest. It was once called, supposedly, the greatest kingdom there ever was, full of treasures and secrets. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. Well, that's true. Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading below. Plus, I enjoy the company. Not that you seem the talkative sort. And yes, as he said, benches are where you rest to restore your health, but apparently that got rid of my blue masks. Well, shit. It's also where you save the game. See, for all your mapping supplies, we will be open soon. Iselda and Cornifer. Yes, we don't have a map. Unlike in most Metroidvanias where the map just fills out as you go, well, yeah. But that's something we're going to be tackling soon enough. Now then, let's see. If we head to the left, well, we can find our first our goal, per se. Not that we really know that at the time. Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you have a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. Ancient Kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. For so long I felt drawn here, so many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist. I just had to see it for myself. And what a time to choose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. To persevere in this ruin, that old nail alone just won't be enough. That's no problem. One only has to look around. Plenty have come before us, and most have met their grisly end. Many more equipped than you and I. I'm sure they wouldn't mind if a fellow explorer were to relieve them of their tools. It's kindness, really. The dead shouldn't be burdened with such things. Did you pass that town above? What a gloomy little place, and such majesty hidden right beneath. I suppose that's why they've all headed down here. Who could resist such possibilities? Truly a marvel. Alright. Honestly, with the NPCs, I want to talk to them as much as possible. Because, some of them do have quest lines. In a sense. Give me your Geo. Alright, now... Let's see. And down here, we got this guy and some more Geo. We're gonna need that soon enough. A lot of it. A lot of destructible stuff that doesn't actually get us anything. It's... I guess it's just there for destruction's sake? I don't know. Alright, we got this area. Big old, what I'm assuming to be an elevator shaft, just based on the chains on the platforms that obviously ain't functioning anymore. We got this guy crying over here. Grandpa Grub. He's going to be part of a questline that's going to take place over the course of the game. It's basically this quest is basically the equivalent to the Fee Pups. Yes, I'm going to be making a lot of comparisons to Biogun because, well, they drew a lot of inspiration from Hollow Knight. Now then, I believe this is the direction we want to go. But unfortunately, it's blocked off by this guy that we can't do anything about. Yet. So we're actually going to have to spend some time exploring around here. Ooh. A secret. Ah, these things. If you hit them, will restore your spirit. Unfortunately, it was kind of wasted there. Because I was already at full spirit. Can I? I can. But I don't think I should. Not yet, at least. Because I see what's down there. Ah, and this guy. Anytime you hear this humming, you want to find where it's coming from. Hmm? Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins? Don't mind me. I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost and finding your way again is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yes. This guy, you want to find him as soon as possible in any new areas that you have come across. Reason being is that, well, he's how you get your map. Acquired a map. View a detailed map of Hollownest in the map pane of the inventory. Hold LB to do it on the run. Bear in mind, you cannot, It does not pause the game to pull up the map. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you've not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife, Iselda. She's just now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She even sells some of my old maps from time to time. Yeah, I'm guessing if you don't manage to find him right away, then you have to go buy the map, I'm assuming. But who knows. Though I'm fairly certain the way the game is designed, you're pretty much guaranteed to find him. I pop back to see her whenever I'm finished mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. Now, as you can see, we've got a map. We have no idea where we are, and, well, we have no means of filling this in, because this is not a complete map, as you can see by some of the dead-end markings. Unfortunately, I do believe we do not have the money for the item we need, nor for the compass. We need about 340 geo to get both. So we're going to take some time to explore. Now, that being said, we don't have to worry too much about not having it right now. I'll explain why later once we have it, hopefully within this episode. Okay, these giant worms. We can't kill them, but we can use them to jump off of. There we go. To get all this lovely geo. And don't worry about it falling into these wormholes. We can grab them. Now, that stuff is, well, acidic, so don't try swimming in it. Yet. Ah! I forgot that thing spawns little flies after it dies. And this is the first of the grubs. Set it free, it'll return to Grandpa Grub. And if we return to Grandpa Grub, he'll actually reward us with geo for each one we find. But in addition, there are specific rewards we get at various intervals. One of which I believe we might actually need. Okay, that was a bad idea. Oh, and as it stands, when fully charged, we have enough spirit to heal 3 masks. Okay, well, that's that end explored. See, heading up here leads us back to Conifer, I believe his name is. Let's see. Ooh, yes. I don't believe geo disappears over time, but if you leave the room that it's in, it will vanish. But I'm also not certain about the whole not disappearing over time thing, so I'm just gonna collect this stuff right away. Ooh. Secret. Okay. Let's not go in there just yet. Let's check out this secret, see what we got. More geo. Ah, it's a means of bypassing this. But I'm gonna do it anyways, just so I can get the geo off of this guy. And another one shows up. Now, unlike the other one that spawns more enemies, this one shoots orange goo at you. Ah. Ow. And I believe Now that we've beaten it, it won't lock us in again. But enemies do still respawn. Now over here we've got a hot spring, which does passively restore your HP, but this one's kind of pointless because you have a bench right here. You know what? Let's head down this way. Ooh, yes. Alright, nice little dead end. Got us some extra cash. And yeah, like I said, it'll stop locking you in. Now, I believe there is something we can get in here, but I don't believe we have the equipment to get it. Ow. And not worth going after the Geo down there. Nope, just dead end with some enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Geo is going to be a little tight in the early game. There are going to be means eventually of getting lots of Geo, but, well... Ah, too early. Worth. Alrighty then. Down to 2 health. And no means of healing at the moment. Ooh. But I have found something. So, this, a toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Insert Geo? Not yet. We will be doing that, but, I want to actually get some more Geo. So that's going to bring our total of required Geo for the moment up to 370. Let's see. This way, I think, actually just leads to a dead end. Yeah, I believe so, because we can't do anything with this. Way is blocked. We can't reach the switch. But you know what? This is the beauty of a Metroidvania. Not knowing where to go, just trying to find your way, exploring, and who knows what you'll find. Ah, new enemy. These guys like to jump around and strike from above. I'll take some. There we go. I'll not take any more. I don't know why I'm bothering to look at this. Ah, this. We could go up, but instead I want to head to the right. Our first boss, Gruz Mother. She likes to bounce around the arena. If she would stop. Okay. And she goes down easy. Yeah, not much of a boss, but you know, first boss. Did drop us a ton of geo. Just a little bit more and we can hit up that toll button. Ow. And get the mapping equipment we need. And anyone else around? Yep. Alright, head in here. We got this guy. Horo, you oaf. You wield your nail like a club. Esme, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever awoken. I'm Sly. Usually I live in an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. You're exploring then? Very brave. Plenty of courageous wanderers have been lost to the hunger for these old caverns. You have your nail, though, and I can tell just by looking that you know how to wield it. Alright, and yeah, he's going to become a shopkeeper upstairs. There is something to the right. Unfortunately, we can't reach it. So, let's head up to try and get just a little bit more geo, and then we can head on back to that station. Ah, perfect. Unfortunately, the little flies don't drop any geo, so no, you can't use it as an infinite farm. Yep. Okay, let's take a look at this, which is something else we can't do. It won't be for a long time. Door with an open slot. Let's see. I think I'm going to keep going this way, because it'll let us loop back around. Oh, I hate these little things. I'm just gonna avoid this one. I am low on health, and I do not feel like going after that. I'm not gonna go after that, for the same reason as the previous one. Now, these... As I was saying, those guys have a shield. You're going to want to just pogo stick off of them. Let's see, we're out of time, but I'm going to keep going just a little bit longer. Okay, head back here. I should note, resting on a bench does not restore your spirit, just your health. A toll machine with the symbol of a stag. Insert Geo? Yes. And that gives us a bell. We ring the bell. And we get this guy. Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I last heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years, and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch the depths of Hollow Nest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform. I will take you where you need to go. Currently, we can only go back to Dirtmouth, but that makes sense. We take this, hit the lever, and that opens up the door for us. Oh, what a turn! Our shopkeep's come home. Just wandered back in. I'd hoped for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Maybe it was all too much for him. If you're interested in his wares, watch out. He drives a hard bargain, that one. No competition. That's the problem. It's bad for the market. Not that he's complaining. Never thought I'd see such a thing. Stag Station is open. That building lay silent since before even my time. Oh, I've heard the tales of the glorious lines, a web of tunnels running all through the kingdom. Not that I'll be traveling them, mind you. I'm quite content where I am. Did you visit that temple? Strange building, I've heard, though I'd never dared the journey myself. The brave among us once went there to pray. Said they felt a peace within the walls. After a while, they stopped going. Wonder what changed. A young couple's just recently taken up residence in the house beside the station. Seems they're running a map shop, which may excite adventurous types like yourself. She's a tall bug, the wife. I told them to take a larger house, especially given they're all empty, but they like the look of that one. The way she has to bend just to get through the door, I wouldn't put up with it myself. Feeling tired? Yeah, bench may be iron. Alright, let's head on in. Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise, he's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend a little more time up here. I've not much interest in retail myself. Now let's see what's here for me to sell. The Wayward Compass. You'll know that it has a notch cost, because this is a charm. Charms are items that you can equip. They're kind of similar to the chips, except you can equip more than one. However, they have a cost associated with them. You can only equip so many. Now, you can equip your number of notches, but again, there's a limited amount. Highly recommended if you're having trouble finding your way in the maze of the ruins below us. Try this charm. It will pinpoint your location on your map. Incredibly helpful for finding your bearings in unfamiliar locations. Yes, we will purchase this. Equip a charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip a charm, open the charms menu while resting at a bench. Yeah, you can only change them up at benches. You'll need this if you want to update your map with new areas as you explore. It's essential for anyone serious about mapping. Now, here's another thing. Pins. These, yeah, you need these in order to mark special objects on your map. So things like benches won't just be marked automatically. You need the bench pin for that. But of course, they cost Geo. Now, as you can see, we're still not showing up on the map, and the map isn't, well, updated. Not that this one is, going to update, but, see this? It doesn't have any of the places that we newly explored. But if we sit at the bench, yes, equip the Wayward Compass. Not only has this map filled in somewhat to indicate areas we've explored, but look, the Forgotten Crossroads has been updated with all the new areas we explored that weren't already on the map. Again, this can only be done from a bench, and if you look, we are showing up on the map now. Okay, went a little bit over the time that I was planning, but I kinda needed to. Now, with that, I'm gonna end this episode off here for today. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, and as I have said, if anything is too loud or too quiet, please let me know. I will do my best to try and update it. And anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.